Have you ever heard of the Lion King of Mali? This isn't a fairy tale. It is the true epic of a boy who couldn't walk but rose to build one of the greatest empires in history. Our story begins in ancient West Africa, in the kingdom of Mali. A great hunter gave a prophecy to King Magan Konfata. You will marry a strange and seemingly weak woman, but she will give you a son who will become a king greater than any before him. Soon, the king met Sogolon, a gentle, hunchbacked woman. He married her, remembering the prophecy, and together they had a son named Sundiata Keita, but Sundiata's path to greatness was anything but easy. The boy who was destined to be a king couldn't walk. While other children ran and played, he crawled on the ground. The king's first wife, Sasuma, was jealous. She wanted her own son to be king and relentlessly mocked Sundiata and his mother. But Sogolon always told her son, greatness is not measured by how you begin, but by what you become. One day, after hearing Sasuma's cruel insults, Sundiata decided he had had enough. He declared, "Today, I will walk." He asked a blacksmith for the heaviest iron rod they could make. Gripping the rod with all his might, he pulled himself up. The massive rod bent and trembled under the strain, but Sundiata rose to his feet. With one final, mighty push, the iron snapped in two. The boy who couldn't walk now stood tall. From that day on, he trained with incredible speed and power. After his father's death, Sasuma forced Sundiata and his mother into exile. They traveled from kingdom to kingdom, and everywhere they went, Sundiata impressed rulers with his wisdom and strength. He grew into a formidable warrior and a respected leader. Meanwhile, back in Mali, a terrible danger was rising. A ruthless sorcerer king named Sumoro Kanti had conquered the kingdom. He was feared across the land for his dark magic and was said to be invincible. The people of Mali were desperate. Remembering the old prophecy, they sent messengers to find Sundiata, pleading, "Come home. You are the one destined to free us." Sundiata gathered allies from the kingdoms he had visited and marched back to Mali as a powerful commander. The final showdown took place at the Battle of Kirina. Sumoro arrived with terrifying magic and enchanted warriors. But Sundiata had a secret weapon, a sacred arrow tipped with a whitecock spur. When Sumoro tried to use his magic to disappear, Sundiata fired the arrow. It struck the sorcerer king, stripping him of his powers. Defeated, Sumoro fled, and Mali was free. Sundiata became the Mansa, or king, of Mali. Under his rule, the Mali Empire flourished, becoming one of the richest and most powerful in West Africa. He united different tribes, brought peace to the land, and became forever known as the Lion King of Mali.